everyone, and welcome to this month's book review. In the month of May, we read this interesting Christian thriller by Creston. Fear Has a Name. I really love this book. When I did a research online for books to read, books to select for the book club, and I came across this, and when I read the synopsis, it was very intense and I loved it. I mean, it's Christian, it has crime in it and some dramatic things the author stated. So I thought this would be a good one, and it really was a good one. I don't regret picking this up for the book club. So before the first chapter, the author presents a quote and then a Bible verse that got me thinking, okay, what's going to happen in this book? Is it that there's a character that doesn't believe in God or doesn't believe that God is a fair God? And the Bible verse that states, God creates the wicked for the day of evil. I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen? So the first chapter goes straight into the break-in, where an intruder breaks into the house of Jack and Pamela Creston. So this is the first family I'll talk about. Jack is a reporter, and his wife Pamela is a stay-at-home mom. They have two lovely girls. So on the day that Pamela and the girls were home, an intruder broke into the house. You can imagine the feeling, just you and the girls in broad daylight. Like, the intruder came in with a purpose. And he wasn't afraid that, oh, someone is going to see me, it's broad daylight, I'm just here, I'm trying to break into the house. He came prepared. He came with a purpose. So the first chapter was filled with so adrenaline rushing everywhere. But thank God, Pamela and the girls were able to escape the whole situation. Jack and Pamela, their family, they were deeply rooted in Christ. So after this break-in, after the whole incident, they were afraid, they were worried, like, why is this happening to us? Who is this person? The person came with a purpose. Looking at the things the person took in the house and the things the person didn't take, they were wondering, like, what's going on? Who is this person? It seemed personal. So they were so worried, like, who could this person be? What's going on? But they were deeply rooted in Christ, and I loved it. So they prayed about the whole situation. They handed everything over to God. But then as human beings, you pray at one point, but then you're thinking, oh my God, what do I do? What do I get to keep myself safe? At one point we're praying that God will help us, but then we're trying to help God also. I mean, it's typical human beings, so I don't blame them at all. And another thing I learned in the whole situation there with the family is Jack was wondering, okay, we are praying that God will help us, God will deliver us out of this whole breaking, stalking situation. Yeah, stalking, because the intruder didn't stop there. He kept stalking them. Yeah, so they were praying like, oh God, deliver us from this person. Who could this person be? Deliver us from that. Help us out. What's going on? But then he was also thinking, what if God is not going to help us? What if it's His will that this happens to us? What's going to come out of this? It's what many people think in crisis. It's what many people think when they are going through a difficult time. But stay strong and keep holding on. God is in control. The next family I'm going to talk about is the family of the intruder. His name is Granger. So I don't need to blame him for how he turned up or why he decided to start stalking the Creston family. But then I'm thinking, fine, you grew up in that situation. You grew up with parents who said they are Christians, but then they're abusing you. He was going through so much mental abuse, so that was the source of all the craziness going on in his life. So I didn't really feel angry with him. I wasn't angry with the character, even though he was doing bad things, but I felt so bad for him. while this whole craziness is going on in Jack's family, Jack is also handling an investigation over at his job. He's a reporter, remember? So he's investigating this missing pastor. So everyone thinks he committed suicide, he's dead, but then his family, his wife in particular, doesn't believe the husband is dead. So while he's investigating, like, where is this man? What's happening? Why do people think he's dead? He committed suicide. The whole journey, every step he takes, it unfolds a lot of secrets, a lot of lies, hypocrisy. Oh my goodness. I'm like, what's going on? That was so intense. So he discovered a whole lot of things. And then I loved how the author, every step Jack and his family took, every step Granger, that's the intruder, every step he took, every step that Jack and the pastor's family took, their whole journey was woven together. The whole situation was connected, and the lessons that came out of these three families was faith. We had lessons on faith, on love, forgiveness, compassion, redemption, the mercy of God. It was a very good one. And I just want to encourage us, if there's someone out there going through crisis, someone that needs help, someone that is in panic, someone going through a mental health issue, be encouraged in Christ. He saves, He delivers, He cares about you, He loves you. And if you know anyone that is going through a difficult time, please reach out to them, show them love, because that's the most important of it all. I hope to see you guys next month for our next book review. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more videos from us, and turn on your notification button on our social media pages, follow us, and give us a thumbs up.